Hey guys, what is up? Redneck Crypto coming at you with another video here. In this video I'm going to be discussing on how to save money buying, selling, and trading your cryptocurrency. So some of the best ways to really go about this, we'll start with trading or transferring your cryptocurrency. And the best way to do this, if you use Coinbase, which is a very popular exchange in the United States. Coinbase also owns GDAX, and this is a look here at GDAX. And as you can see, if you were to purchase your coins via Coinbase, and from there you can deposit your coins from Coinbase to GDAX for free, and then once they're on GDAX you can send them to any address for free. There's no transaction fee. They cover the miner fee. So that is the best way to send your coins to places like Binance to purchase certain altcoins that you can't get on Coinbase. And then once you're on Binance, there's a 0.1% trading fee for all trades, which really isn't that high at all. But there's a little bit of a withdrawal fee. And also, once you send from Binance, say you want to cash out on some profits you made, and you got them on Binance, and say it was, say you bought into Tron, and you wanted to cash out your profits because you're up 400x, or not 400x, 400%, I should say, and you don't want to go back to Bitcoin. Bitcoin has very high transaction fees, but you have to go to 3 if you're going to go to Coinbase or GDAX to withdraw into your bank account. So the best way to do that is, this pulled up here, this is the average transaction fee per transaction. So let me take this off real quick, and let's look at Bitcoin first. So as you can see, the Bitcoin average transaction fee kind of varies depending on how backed up the network is, but they typically range anywhere from $5. They've peaked all the way up to $55 at some points for short amounts of time, and it's just all over the place. Sometimes you're paying outrageous fees, and sometimes they're somewhat low fees, but they're still pretty high. So the best way to go about this is, instead of using Bitcoin, you can use Ethereum or Litecoin. Now, Ethereum is the one that is in red and blue, or excuse me, Litecoin's in red and Ethereum is in blue. So they're fairly similar in their pricing. It just depends on the time of the market. Their average transaction fee is typically less than $1, or $1.50 is about the highest it's gone. So that is a huge difference from $5 to $55. A huge difference. So what you can do is, you can say I bought, where was I here? Say I bought Tron. I'm wanting to cash out my profits. I sell Tron into Litecoin or Ethereum. Then I'm going to transfer that Litecoin or Ethereum over to my Coinbase or GDAX account, and from there I can either cash out, or I can trade it into Bitcoin and then continue to hold Bitcoin. All maker fees are free on GDAX, and all taker fees, there's a fee of 0.25% for Bitcoin and 0.3% for Ethereum and Litecoin. But if you're the maker, which means you are maker is providing liquidity, and then takers are taking liquidity. Liquidity. So, and you also have to keep in mind, anytime you do a crypto to crypto transaction, this is US only, I'm not sure about other places, but it's technically a taxable event. However, the only taxable part is your profits. So say I'm wanting to give a friend one Litecoin, or I'm wanting to give him part of a Bitcoin. The best way to go about this would be to talk to him, turn your coin into Litecoin or Ethereum, transfer it to him, let him trade it for Bitcoin. That would theoretically be the best way for him to get the most of what you actually send, because if you send him the actual Bitcoin, it's going to be a higher transaction fee. But if you send him Litecoin, it'll be a low transaction fee, and he can easily change it over to Bitcoin. And but when you sell your Bitcoin into Litecoin, it's technically a taxable event on profits. But let's say you buy one Bitcoin and you're wanting to give it to a friend. It's a very big and generous donation you're giving to your friend, but you buy it right then and there, and then you instantly trade it to Litecoin, send it to him. There's no taxable event at that time, really, because the price hasn't changed, or it's changed so minuscule of an amount that it doesn't really matter. But just keep in mind, say you were wanting to make a transfer and Litecoin shot up 50%, you made 50% profit. It's technically a taxable event once you trade it back to Bitcoin. Just keep that in mind. But also, buying on Coinbase, in my experience, the cheapest method is to use your your bank account to add USD. That's what I would do. Is I would add USD to my account, and then purchase on GDAX. All purchases on Coinbase have $1 fee, no matter if you're buying or selling. So keep that in mind. But GDAX is free for the maker. But really, that's the easiest way to trade and to buy and sell all of your coins while paying the lowest amount of transaction fees that you can, and having the lowest amount of your purchase being taken away from you. Also, if keep in mind, when you purchase on Coinbase, here it shows $17,139, and the actual price is only $17,079. So for Coinbase, you're buying exactly at a market value, but it seems to be always a little bit higher than what the actual market value is. I'm not really sure why that is, but I don't recommend purchasing your coins off Coinbase. If you go to GDAX, you can easily purchase them for whatever you set it as using the limit order, and you can know what you're paying for what you're getting, and it's a fair price due to the market, which you can clearly see. You can also just click to pay, I want to spend $17,080, and then I'll get that much Bitcoin, even though the actual price of Bitcoin is that. So you can bump it up and see $115, 20, 30, 7. So you would be really in reality be paying that much for one Bitcoin. However, in Coinbase, it's also a similar price, but that is buying through market. But if you go to limit, what was the number I had? I had 1,123. Oops. You could set it up like that, and then have your order be put into the limits. You're purchasing at 17,123, which would actually instantly go through. But you could set it as low as 17,080, and it will go through most likely instantly, due to that being the mid-market price. So keep that in mind. That's a way to, you literally are spending like $40 less purchasing a Bitcoin. So keep that in mind. That's also a way to lower your fees. If you guys have any questions or anything like that, if you want to sign up either for Coinbase or Binance, my referral links will be in the description below. I've got a plan of, I'm going to keep my referral links in there for 1 week, and then after that week is up, I want you guys to comment below your referral links for Binance and Coinbase, and I'll pick 2 random people, put either their Binance or their Coinbase in my description box. That way I can kind of share with the community, and we can all kind of grow in and of ourselves, and that will change every day. So every day there's going to be 2 different people's addresses in there. They're one person's Binance and one person's Coinbase. And then I'll change it every day for a week, and then I'll just put mine back on there after that week is up. So I feel like that's a good way to give back to the community. If you guys have any questions at all, just ask down below. If you have any videos you want to see in the future, mention that down below. But make sure to put your Coinbase address and your Binance address down below, and for a chance to be put in the description. Maybe someone will use it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys later.